So class 11th, let's start from line number 104. Fine. Miranda still Prospero. Oh, good sir. Surely I'm listening to you. Prospero. I pray thee, mark me. So I request you, pay attention to me. I, thus neglecting worldly ends, all dedicated to closeness and bettering of mind with that which. But by being so retired, overpriced all popular rate in my false brother awaked an evil natures. I thus ignored all worldly interests, all worldly pleasures, all dedicated to closeness. Closeness means privacy. All dedicated to closeness and bettering of my mind, and I was completely devoted to my private life and to the progress of my mind with studies, clear, which were worth more than overpriced all popular rate, which was the studies which were worth more than all excessive popular praises. Clear? In but by being so retired, overpriced all popular rate. Overpriced means overvalue. Popular rate, public esteemed. Rate means opinion. In my false brother awaked an evil nature. So, but by being so retired, but by being so involved, clear, but by being secluded in making myself better, in progressing of my mind, uh, clear, with studies that were more than all excessive popular praise. Because of this, I being secluded, because of this, the ill feelings came in the mind of my brother. My being secluded, my being retired to my private life aroused the ill will, aroused the evil nature of my wicked brother. And my trust, like a good parents, did beget of him a falsehood in its contrary, as great as my trust was. Clear? So what he's saying, and my trust, like a good parent, did beget of him a falsehood in as contrary as great of a trust. And my total trust in him, I trust him blindly, and my blind trust in him, my blind trust produce in him a falsehood, disloyalty. Clear? Like a good parent, just as a father may produce a son, clear, much below to his level. Just sometime it happened, the father is very great and the son is much below to his father's level. Similarly, the son does not come up to the expectation of his father. Similarly, my excessive trust in my brother arouses disloyalty in him, as my trust was, clear, which had indeed no limit, a confident son's bound, clear, and my trust in him has no limit. I have an excessive trust in him, clear. I have confidence in him without limit. Sans means without limit. He being thus lauded not only with what my revenue yielded, but what my power might else exact. Clear? So he being thus lauded, just like a lord now, not only with my revenue yielded, like a lord, he was now enriched, he became rich with my wealth, ठीक है ना, which my source of income brought in, not only what my revenue yield, but what my power might else exact. Clear? He not only become enriched with the wealth which my source of income brought, but also with whatever he could forcibly demand by his authority, clear, which he has derived from me, the authority that I have given him, clear. Because of that authority, he could forcibly demand whatever he wants. So because of that authority and because of my income, he became like he become like a lord, like one who having into truth by telling of it made such a sinner of his memory to credit his own lie. Clear. Now he did believe he was indeed the Duke. Now he started believing, he began to think that he was the real Duke. And what he is comparing this to? Like one who, having into truth by telling of it, made such a sinner of his memory. He began to think, he think himself like a duke, like a man who falsify his memory of the truth. Clear? And who begins to believe in his own lies after telling it repeatedly, who having into truth by telling of it, like a person who keep on telling the lies and who keep on repeating the lies and falsify his memory. He started believing in his own lies. So by using my power, by using his powers and by using my wealth, Antonio started considering himself the real Duke of Milan. Out of the substitution and executing the outward face of royalty with all prerogative means privileges. Out of the substitution, so what happened out of the substitution as a result of taking my place? Clear. And executing the outward face of reality as a result of taking my place, as a result of being the duke in my place, he assumed the air of royalty, clear, with its dignity and its privileges. Hence his ambition growing. And just because of this, his ambition keep on growing. So again he asked Miranda, are you listening? Miranda, your tales, sir, would cure deafness, she said. Your story, sir, would make a deaf man to listen to it. So children, revise it till here. Rest we will do tomorrow. Thank you.